2023 Best Ranger Competition, and we got the teams arriving now here at the Prusik. We're gonna get you some shots of these guys. These guys look pretty good, and they just came off the all-night land nav, looking pretty fresh. Good morning, fellas. How'd it go last night? Good. Good. Yeah, nice, fun trip through the woods. Good job, guys. How you feeling, guys? Awesome. All right, so we're gonna have, we got two teams on station right now, Team 10 and Team 36. These guys are in here. Sun's just come up just a few minutes ago. Got the guys getting their first brief. So basically these guys are gonna come in here, they're gonna get briefed, get a few minutes to get their stuff ready. They're gonna have to don some equipment. You'll see it here on the table. They're gonna get this equipment on. Once they do that, they're gonna move over to the Prusik Tower. Get ready to do the Prusik Tower. Here's the Prusik Tower for everybody watching. It's not a short trip to the top. It's considered the toughest 17 to however long it takes seconds in the competition. That Prusik climb, I can remember back in the day that it was a pretty tough event. So we'll get a chance to see these guys here a little bit later.
Can I borrow you real quick?
So these guys are sitting here. You see them working on some knots right here. They're trying to get some gear set up for their Prusik climb and rappel. Got the top two teams here. He's doing his foot stirrups, right? And then from there they're gonna assemble their ropes. Figure out where the Prusik knot's gonna be. And again, this is this event, if you've never done it before, can be really a tough climb. It can be done quickly. I can tell you, back when we did it, we knew it was coming, so we had ropes set already for ourselves, and we were able to use our own ropes. These guys don't have that opportunity, so they're having to rig theirs as they go here. So it's going to make it a bit more challenging. But a lot of the Prusik climb comes down to technique. And again, it is just one rough event. Very upper body, legs, and even gets the cardio. So we'll see it here in a few minutes, but you can see the guys rigging up here now, just trying to figure out where their knots are going to be for their leg stirrups. And then they'll do a combination of lifting the Prusik knot and lifting their leg at the same time. If they don't do that in sync, what they end up trying to do is lift their arm in that knot and trying to lift their leg at the same time with their arm versus lifting their leg up, and it tends to fatigue them pretty quick. Their upper body will get so smoked it's hard for them to get over the skid at the top, the helicopter skid. Take a look here at the tower again one more time. Got a lot of people out here today, a lot of families watching their teams.
They still haven't posted the standings, but we can assume that they chose to go first.
Yep. Yeah. First and second. Yep.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go over there and take a look at the Prusik Tower real quick. What's going on? All right, here you go. Here's the tower. Not a short climb to the top. Hey, there's a couple of those live streamers.
They start the Prusik. I'll jump over to the
Absolutely.
of course live streaming.
And we'll start. Yeah. So we're gonna have, just so everybody that's watching, we'll let you know that we're gonna have multiple live streams going here at this event. We're gonna start with the Prusik and the rappel, and then we'll have as soon as these guys move through, we'll have folks covering once they hit the obstacle course. So basically, they're gonna do the Prusik climb. They'll go up the left side of the tower that you're looking at there, and then they're going to rappel down the right side. Once they do that, their time continues. They'll move where you can see the start sign, and I'll show it right there. They'll move towards that stop sign, go up to the top of the hill in the back, and then they'll begin the obstacle course, and we'll have some folks on that to make sure that's covered. Yeah, they're setting their Prusik knots right now. They got one long rope, one short rope, and then when they get up to the climb, they'll put their Prusik knots on, get their foot wrapped in the stirrup.
Do you like to wrap the stirrup around the back of the ankle, or do you like to keep it on the outside of your knee?
I like it on the out. Actually, I like it exactly the way they're doing it now.
Right
yep,
here?
exactly that same setup.
Behind.
Yep,
What does
behind.
that do for you?
It just gives you a little more stability in the lower leg, so when you're standing and you lift that leg, it comes up. It tends to not bind as much.
Right.
When you're lifting that leg up.
Sure.
So we're looking at the top two teams right now.
How does a team from Germany get the ability to get here and then dominate and get to second place this far?
Yeah, they've definitely had a good last 2 days. They've really moved up in the standings. They must have hopefully they had a good night. They're here on the first wave, so that's got to be a good thing.
What do you think happened with Team 32? Because they were in second place, then I saw they dropped down to sixth place. Do you think they just weren't able to get more points, or it was more difficult to move up in the night orienteering?
Yeah, it's probably a combination of both. And then just the fog of war, right? Just trying to make do with what you have, and
right.
trying to get to that next objective.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just it's challenging. I mean, that's the way the course is laid out.
Yep.
This is where the separation begins,
Do you think placings will move much? Can the 16th place team possibly become first place? Or
yeah,
is it kind
it's
of blunt in the threes?
Yeah, on day 3, it's going to be really tough for anybody to make any big major moves.
Uh-huh.
You might get a little bit of movement, 1-2 places,
Sure.
but you're not going to see any large jumps from any teams today, because most teams are pretty dialed in at this point and have their game plan going into today. They didn't end up in first and second by chance. It's because they were ready for it. They trained for it. They knew what they were doing. So they've probably got a good game plan to get them out through the rest of the day and to the finish line.
Team 36 is a specialist and a captain. What's that dynamic like when you have an officer with a young, I mean, enlisted, probably a future non-commissioned officer after this competition, without a doubt?
Yeah, so I can tell you back in '92, it's a great working relationship. You build a lifelong. It's funny with even because you have the officer enlisted piece there, you still build that bond, right? And it just reinforces to both sides that you know you have confidence. As an enlisted person, you have confidence in your leader, and as a leader, you have confidence in your non-commissioned officers, right? So
You give
so it builds
commanders
both.
intent.
That's right.
They understand how to execute.
That's right.
They
Exactly.
don't need you to micromanage and tell them exactly how to do it.
That's right. They need very little direction and guidance. They just need to know what needs to be done, and they execute.
I think training with different foreign armies and that, you recognize how strong our enlisted and non-commissioned officer corps is.
Oh,
and that
absolutely.
enables us to be so flexible and adaptable.
Absolutely. Without NCO guidance and mentoring and all that leadership training, I mean, the Ranger School is a perfect example. I mean, it's predominantly run by NCOs, so and it's one of the premier leadership schools in the United States Army. So it just makes sense that without that NCO corps, it's just tough to do anything.
What do you tell a person who says, like, hey, I'm not combat arms, I don't really think I need to go to Ranger School? Obviously, that's not the attitude we want to see, but why would you tell someone, hey, here's why you need to go to Ranger School? Here's why it should be an expectation goal for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a premier leadership school. I mean, it's tough, it's hard. I can remember swearing I would never come back to Ranger School or Ranger Department or anything associated with Ranger after I got through. It was just, it's one tough course. But in the end, the results speak for themselves. I mean, these guys, most of these guys go off and lead very, very successful careers on both tracks, both the officer and NCO side. So,
yeah, I think sometimes when I have junior soldiers are having issues getting to air assault school or airborne school, what I always tell them is Ranger School is always available. You meet those minimum requirements,
that's right.
You can go to Ranger School.
That's right.
Put your hat in for it.
That's right.
And then once you go to Ranger School and you dominate and get through that, a lot of those other doors really do open for you, from promotions to different schoolings to different opportunities in the Army.
It's something you look for when someone walks in the door. You just tend to look for that Ranger tab. That's just one of many identifiers, but it's one of the first ones you can recognize right away.
Why is that? Why is it we see that and you're like, okay, I at least have an initial point of understanding where you are as a soldier, leader, whatever you are, when I see that Ranger tab on your left shoulder?
Well, it's a common denominator, because at the end of the day, anybody that's wearing one, you know exactly what they've been through,
Right.
and what they've done to get that tab, and then then you take it to the next level, and you talk about guys that have done Best Ranger, and then on top of that, won Best Ranger. So the cream rising to the top, and right here you're seeing the two top teams rising to the top.
Yeah.
They're here getting ready for the Prusik. It's
Look at that.
just starting to rain right now.
Probably walked 20 miles last night, so they got about 65 miles in their body
At least.
at a minimum. Ooh. And all last night they're wearing their rucksack too, which is about
That's right.
55 pounds too.
Yeah, they were definitely loaded down last night. So we got a little bit of liquid sunshine coming down right now.
Ever so slight. In years past, sometimes during competitor week, they'll let them do an entire iteration on the Prusik with their knotted ropes, and they'll actually let them keep the ropes inside their rucks. So when it comes to this event, they can.
They're already
good to
set.
go.
Yep.
However, like today, they didn't do a run through during competitors week, so this is part of the mini part of the competition. Not timed right now, but can you effectively and expertly tie your own knots before you're about to climb the 60-foot tower?
That's right. That's part of the test, because you
100%.
never know. You're not always going to show up with your Prusik ropes ready to go. So this is just one in a multitude of tests that these guys have to go through to figure out how do we get this done. I'm gonna see if we can, starting to get a little bit more rainfall here. We're gonna see if we can get an umbrella and maybe get you guys a little better view here. I'm gonna see if I can find some help and find me an umbrella.
Yeah. 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 You know what? We might try to check it out.
Jay,
You guys do it. Yeah.
just for the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, rain seems to be dissipating now, so I think we might be all right. Again, getting ready to do Prusik climb, rappel, and then the obstacle course. These guys have been up now for 50, they've been going for 50 straight hours at this point. Looks like we've got some second place team supporters right here, keeping an eye on their team. How you guys doing? How's your team doing? Right there. There they are. Look at those guys. Yeah, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Showing them how it's done. Yeah, they're doing well. Sitting in second place right now. That's outstanding.
I can hold it for now. I'm not pushing over yet.
He was saying. Yeah. So as you know, it takes a while to get there.
So today, I kind of like the additional they have for the Prusik. One of the
Everybody
rules.
back in Germany is watching and they're super motivated for you, okay? You got your back. You got this, baby. You got it.
Hey, they're watching right now. Like
From Germany.
You're on live stream right now.
They're
Germany
checking
is
you out.
watching you right now.
5 hours ahead of you. They're in the future. They already know the results. You're going to dominate.
You're good.
Oh, I'm tracking. First day I met him when he was a plebe sitting at one of the tables for the Sandhurst table. Hey, focus on the task, though.
That's right.
Dominate.
That's right.
This year, I like what they did with the Prusik because if you get kind of stuck, sometimes teams get stuck if they've never done a Prusik before or they've had minimal training on it. And if you're stuck for more than 30 seconds, they will tell you to stop. They'll lower you down, and then you'll be assessed a 10-minute penalty, which will be added to your overall finishing time for this. So that'll keep this event moving.
Oh wow.
Right.
That's
huge
definitely
penalty. 10 minutes?
Yeah, that's a big penalty on this course because you can probably move through this course. I can tell you, we used to do a good time on the Prusik Tower, and I'm assuming this tower is the same as the one at Todd Field
It's
that
exact
we
same
used
height,
back in the
60
day.
feet. Yep. Only difference is there's no sked. So
That's right.
That'll
So that'll make it a
bit
little easier.
because you can
Yep,
sit on
that's
the
right.
ledge, take off your stirrups, and get
That's
out.
right.
Opposed to the sked, you got to really hook your arm and leg over.
And you got to get over it with dead arms.
Right.
And so a little bit of a difference, but we used to climb the Prusik now again with our own ropes, right? These guys are getting handed ropes today, so we were able to climb do the climb in like 17 to 20 seconds, and then make the turn and be down on the mat on the rappel side within about 41, 42 seconds, and that was a good time. That was a leading time.
Transition was
back in
important
the
then
day.
too,
Yeah,
because you had to make
absolutely.
sure you had to get out, get in your figure eight on the other side, and then rappel down.
That's right.
And that was all part of the timing. last year when they did this event, it was the first year they did it at the Warrior Training Center. So the Warrior Training Center is here in the middle of Fort Benning, just outside Harmony Church, and in between the armor schools over here. It's where all of our National Guard and Reserve soldiers come for any kind of schooling, air assault, Pathfinder, pre-ranger. It's actually a beautiful location. They have
Alana
pristine
Fitz.
obstacles.
Yes, that's my niece. She's commenting.
What's she saying? What's Alana Fitz saying?
Alana Fitz is on.
Your uncle's here.
Fitzgerald.
Your uncle's here. He
Right.
says he loves you.
She's a big fan.
Big fan. Big
Oh
fan.
yeah, she's liking what she's seeing.
But last year they only did a rappel, so they didn't have to do Prusik last year. So they rappelled down, and then they sprinted the middle obstacle course. So last year the Ranger Regiment team, that was the two sergeants, they ended up doing this course in 6 minutes and 45 seconds. That's from here to there. And then the second best team did it in 7:45. So they were a full minute faster. And then after that, times were varying between 9 to 15 minutes. It'll definitely speak to the kind of tiered level where these teams are, being top 3, top 5, top 10, and happy to be here on day 3 and just to finish, which is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, again, these guys have been going over for over 50 hours at this point, and they still have a ways to go. There's a lot of heavy breathing coming their way, especially when they start this event, because it's basically they're going to be anaerobic for the majority of this entire
Almost
entire
all
time.
day today is anaerobic.
Yep.
Even the buddy runs 2.5 miles, but that kind of becomes anaerobic, at least the first part when you're trying to create your spacing and placing. I was looking on social media yesterday. At Free Waldo is taking some incredible photos of the competition, and Team 36 had some stud photos taken of them. The social media world is a big fan, apparently. So templated start time was 7:30. We're at about 8:24 this morning. Once these guys get rigged up, they're going to be prepared to rock and roll. Oh, we're good, yeah.
We're out at the Warrior Training Center, just a little bit, couple miles away from Harmony Church. Pretty
Yeah, Kelly
odd-
Hill. It's literally in
Yeah,
between Harmony
there
Church
we go.
and Kelly Hill.
That's right, Kelly Hill and
That's
Harmony
the old
Church
third
right in
ID
between.
house, baby. Let's go. Now part of the Security Force Assistance Brigade that's located on Kelly Hill. Harmony Church is where we do all of the armor schools. All right, our eyes are getting to the point where they're about to push these people over. I'm going to jump over to the other live stream, so if you want to watch the obstacle course portion. you can
Yep,
see that.
absolutely. We're gonna get ready to go to the obstacle course, so we're moving another live streamer out there. We're gonna try and keep eyes on these guys as long as we can. Guys getting their brief.
He's over there walking past, going out towards the field. That's Jay. He's the one that's been on the YouTube live video. Comments in there. I can play that song.
Guys getting their protective equipment on. Definitely gonna need some gloves for this event.
Well, yeah, but this is my make. Yeah,
They're gonna come down that rope smoking fast.
I probably want to go through
on the train.
I probably want to
Wait.
go do WWE.
Oh, like WWF?
Yeah, like
Yeah. Like, make your own league, or
no, just stick in ones, you know. Not even way along.
You have a better memory than I do. I'm terrible with names.
Again, we're looking at this is the first team getting ready to get on the Prusik Tower and start the Prusik obstacle course today.
Let's go, guys. Yeah, guys. Let's go, Team 10.
He's going around MHD. But I'm not sure.
Who's gonna come in and make
Just fine though. 11 years.
Again, can take anywhere from 17 seconds to as long as it takes, but understanding if there's a more than a 30-second pause, there's a potential they could get told to lower and come off the obstacle. Again, we would clear this rope. We were able to get up in about 17, 18 seconds, but again, that was with our own ropes back in the early 90s. You can see him rigging up his Prusik knots there. Getting his rope set. He's got a high rope, high leg, and a low leg. Basically, the knots just follow each other up. Got to get those gloves on. Not so much for the climb. The climb doesn't really need the gloves, but the rappel. Although when you stand in those Prusik knots, they tend to pinch your hands a little bit.
Got it.
And again, this is all technique. If you have the right technique, you can move up this rope pretty quick. Basically, as he lifts he's going to lift. There he goes. So lifting the right hand, right leg. Yep. See how he's stepping into it right there?
Go, Dino.
There you go. And again, he just grabbed 2 ropes, and now he's able to climb with using fixing knots. He's nice and smooth. He's nice and smooth.
Yes! Do it, Dino.
Looks nice and smooth right there. Nice and smooth.
Almost there.
Good technique. You can see in his face, he's working. He's definitely working getting up that thing. There he goes. Gotta get his knots straight. Uh-oh. Having a little issue with one of the knots, it looks like. Now he's having a foot stirrup issue.
There you go.
Good recover.
All right. All right. He's lost one rope, so now he's having to climb with one. He's having to one leg it now.
Put your foot in.
His Prusik came out on the top, so he lost that top rope.
Your no course after this.
There you go.
Take your time. You got it. You got it.
That top Prusik. Now it's
You're in. You're in. You're in. Go.
he doesn't have much of a Prusik on that top rope, unfortunately. Yeah, he's way up there. So
There you go. There you go.
So 60-foot tower. He's almost up there, working through some issues on it, but he's getting there. He'll get pulled in here in just a second. He's almost up.
Let's go, baby. Hey, spirit of competition.
There we go. He got it. He worked through it.
Come on.
Worked through it just like Rangers do. Worked through it, got to the objective. He's in, and he's going to get off the rope here
Way
really
to go,
quick.
Dino.
Are you impressed?
All right, he's going to move across. get over here. Sorry, guys. We're gonna see if we can get over here, get him on his rappel, and we'll get his buddy coming down here in a minute. All right, we'll see him coming off here in just a second. Right up here. There he is. You can see his right sleeve, team number 10, getting ready to come off the rappel. Yeah, really great climb. Considering all the issues he had with his stirrup and ropes and stuff, really, that's a really good work through on his part. Yeah, he really had to muscle through that. He did really good. No real rush to come off this right now because his teammate's not moving yet. So I believe
Hey, you guys need to stay over here though. Some people are gonna be running through here.
yeah, they're gonna go right there. So. Okay, his teammate's getting ready to go. Let's see if we can catch his teammate as soon as he takes off. Okay, here goes his teammate. His teammate's heading up right now. See him on the other side of the tower there. I'll get over here and catch him. I don't think he's going to come off until his teammate comes down, so we're going to get over here. Get over here and catch him going up. Oh yeah, he's climbing smooth, nice and smooth. Look at that climb. Look how high that tower is right there. Look at that. Look how high that is. Okay, we're going to try to catch this transition if we can. Get him to the top, and I think that's probably going to be the trigger for his buddy to go. If that looks high, it is. That is, again, that climb right there is one of the toughest parts of this competition. Although that wad with that sled the other day. All right, he's up, he's going in. We're gonna see if we can get over here and catch him. His teammate should be coming off here in just a second. You're good. You're good. All right, he's up there waiting on his teammate to get off. Looks like they may both come down together. I think they're going to rig and both come down together with the way it looks. Okay, he's getting ready to come out. Got one of them who's on first. All right, let's see if we can catch him coming down. See how quick he gets down this wall. There he goes. Yep, he's not wasting any time getting down. There he goes. Nice touchdown. All right, he's clear. He's going to come out. We're going to catch his teammate coming off. Here comes his teammate. Sorry, guys. Teammate's running down that wall. No messing around. Nice work, guys. All right, time is on. They're moving to the obstacle course next. We got Jay getting ready to pick up for you guys watching through the obstacle course. So we're gonna have a couple feeds going. So we get trying to get you full coverage through this. There they go. All right, we're gonna see if we can catch the next guys coming through. We're gonna make a little move. All right. All right. All right, looks like he's got pretty good Prusik knot set. Again, they had to configure these knots, the Prusik knots that you're using that are actually attached to the white rope, as well as the knots that are in their foot stirrups. Nice smooth technique. As long as he stays in his stirrups, he'll be all right. There he goes. That white rope's pretty tough because it's not quite as tight as it could be. So that's definitely a factor for these guys. The tighter that white rope is, the easier it is to get that knot to go up. So this is a really tough climb right now. It's a lot of upper body, legs are smoked. It's a ton of cardio trying to get up this thing. You can see it in their faces. You see him really muscling through it. And this is the #1 team, and you can see how hard he's working just to get through this. He's still not quite there. He's got another 20 feet to go. Maybe 10 feet at this point. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's almost up. He's almost up. Very close to the top. All right, he's going to try and get in, and there he goes, swinging into the tower. All right, nice work. All right, he's getting ready to get his ropes set. Yeah, sorry, wasn't paying attention. Team 36. I believe they're still sitting in first place at this point. Assuming they got here in the first vehicle, so it's them and Team 10. Team 36. Get him getting his ropes on there. Yeah, left rope, it does seem a little bit looser than the right one, maybe. Not sure. Hard to tell. They're both looser than what we used to use back in the day. We had some pretty tight ropes. It's always a challenge with these, unless you've got some sort of way to get an elbow into the ground or something to pull it down and tight. It's tough to get that. I always remember that being a problem when we were trying to get the rope set. So, all right, awesome. Your PL's doing pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a life hazard. Not at this point. Not the way these guys are going to go up this thing. They're still making it work.
Stop.
I'm sure stuff going through his head right now is knowing how bad this is getting ready to suck going up this rope. Again, like I said, I can remember a few things from when I did the competition 30 years ago, and this is absolutely one of them right here. He's got this. He's got good technique. He'll be fine. Really good technique. Let's give you some scale here. He's got a ways to go. Again, look at his face. He's just muscling through this. Just so tough. This event definitely leaves some scar tissue after you've competed in this competition. You do not forget your Prusik climb at Best Ranger. It's just so tough. The tough part for him is he's got a little bit of a wrap because he's spinning on his way up, so he's got his guide rope wrapping on him, so it's all right. The safety's up there. I'll make sure he's squared away when he comes off the tower there. All right, made it up. Let's see if we can get over here and catch him coming down. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so what it tells you is that there's not a lot of points. There's been years where after day one, it's impossible
All right, so their obstacle course time starts on the rappel, so that's why they're taking a little bit of a breather right now, just making sure everything's straight, everything's in order. Because as soon as they get on that rope and start the rappel, that's why those guys are in such a rush when they get down here to get their gear off and get moving, because their obstacle course time starts on this rappel. So. All right, we got one hanging off the side. We should make quick work of this. Yep, all these guys running down, just flying right down to the bottom. Boom, and he's clear of the rope. Here comes his teammate. His teammate's getting ready to go. His teammate's getting ready to go. Here he comes. He's coming down quick. Just flying, boom, that's how you do it. There we go. All right, good technique. Guys are losing it as they roll. Smart move. Lose it as they go. They're not messing around. I like it. I like that technique. they didn't give you guidance on how to get rid of your gear, take it with you until you got to drop it. Definitely don't want to wear it the whole way. It's definitely going to be a little constrictive, especially that harness that they're wearing. That is not going to be their friend on that obstacle course. All right, like I said, lots of folks out here today. Got tons of folks out here watching. Our final 16 teams going at it, trying to see who's going to be holding those pistols tomorrow morning at the award ceremony. Waiting on the next set of teams to get here. Again, they're all getting some time to get their ropes straight, figure out their knots, all their systems. All right, hopefully you guys are getting some live stream obstacle course action right now. Guys, make sure you look around and jump on some of the other channels for today. We've got, we're gonna try and bring you everything we can today, so that everybody watching at home can see what's going on here. Yep, head over to Jay's. Jay's out on the obstacle course. When the next team gets here and is ready to go, we'll get these guys on the Prusik climb and rappel. So.
I'll be coming over taking over for Aaron next month. So, yeah. So this will be my baby next year. So.
Right on, man. Hopefully I'll be back.
Absolutely, appreciate it. really learned from it. I did the and there they follow you already.
Where are you from? From where?
So I am. I've not been in the ARTD. All this is a blanket system.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Mom, start that. You be ready. Go put it up. I'm gonna tell her. You're gonna have to figure out it. You're gonna have to figure it out.
Let's play Force Level. Yeah. Starting in 2 minutes. No, 1 minute. No, when I get these rocks. And have 5 more seconds.
Whatever the technique was.
5, 4,
Yeah, Harris, we'll go up there, buddy. Are we over there? You can come through.
Thank you. I'll go out meet you guys.
Okay. One thing that look better, but then also push it. Yeah. I mean, you know, that's kind of things about
Because when we walked up, the guy was recording on his phone. He said, Team 1 and Team 2 after last night's orienteering, after last night's orienteering, we had Team 42 dropped from second place to sixth place.
I have one more life. 0 more lives. I'm dead. Come on.
Oh, there's 2 teams. There's 2 teams going. Like your Cam too, doesn't he have a voice that carries? Oh yeah. Oh, both.
All right, guys, we're back. Got a team going up right now. We're gonna catch these guys. Got 2 teams going up the tower. Man, if you don't think that's a tall, there's trees. That's how high those guys are going above the trees. These are tall pine trees right here. You can hear his heavy breathing. He is feeling every bit of this. I can hear him huffing and puffing from here. This is one ugly climb right here. But he's doing a great job getting up there. There he goes. Man, that was a nice clean climb right there. Nice clean climb. There it is. And he's off. Nice work on that one.
Okay, sounds good.
Never mind. I thought that one was tighter. You're good. I was about to go talk to Sergeant Major. This is as tight as we were able to go. Oh, it does look thicker.
I'm saying that road.
Got teams 56.
I was just talking about it, sir. There's nothing you can do about reclaiming this. Your only choice would be do it all over again. I'm sure you don't want to do that. There you go. They're both it'll work.
Go, Jimmy. In and aboard.
See how tough those knots are right there. Those Prusik knots are just a pain. You can see where the pinch occurs right below the knot there. It comes right over the top of your hand, and then as you step in it, it just cinches down right on your hand. So if the knot's a little too loose, it puts a lot of pressure on your hand. So your hand is helping keep the knot in place, but it's definitely pinching the heck out of your. Definitely pinching the heck out of your out of the top of your hand. So I can remember having bruises from having practiced this before. So
Good, 56.
We could size the ropes back there. You're here right now. You're here right now. Yeah, don't do that shit.
All right, Justin, ride the lightning, brother. Ride the lightning.
Good pulls, hand to hand. Breathe.
Let's go. Get through it. Get through it. There
and
you go.
again, there's
There you
a lot. This is a lot of technique. And if your technique is not good on this event, it will you'll definitely suffer through it.
On your drive leg. There you go. Reach a little higher.
There we go.
Breathe. Reach a little higher, Justin.
Team 49.
There you go. Bring that leg up. Yep, there you go.
Team 49 going up the right rope. Team 56 going up the left rope.
Keep it up, brother. Looking good.
Get in there. Halfway home, brother.
Arm all the way up.
Halfway up, brother. Get in there.
Keep moving up. Keep moving up.
Again, super tough climb. Super tough climb right here.
There you go. Good job. Keep going, Justin. Good job. Good job. Keep pumping. Keep going, Justin. Let's go, baby.
It's taking a lot of work right here on these ropes.
Let's go,
This is
brother.
not
Keep
an
going,
easy
Justin.
task.
You gotta get through
Again, he's
it.
got about 10 more feet on this right rope. 50 feet into it, he is gassed right now, I guarantee you.
Reach, man.
He is just miserable right now.
That drive leg up.
Legs are toast.
There you go.
He's just fighting with everything he's got to get up there just high enough so he can get off that skid. He's almost there.
Drive leg up. Let's go.
All right, we got the right rope coming up too. Or sorry, left
Good
rope.
job, Justin. Keep going, Justin.
All right, he's up. Trying to figure out how he's going to get out of
we
there.
go. Come on, come on,
He's
come
going to
on.
try and climb out.
Get up there.
There he goes.
You go.
Good, he's out. All right, both sides are through.
Anything else in the backpack?
See if we can get over here and catch the team getting ready to come down the ropes.
So they're showing two different ways that rangers in austere conditions can get up to something, and then how they can come down. And they're gonna rappel this rope. Looking at that rope, and they have a breaking, and it's pretty cool because all you do is like this, and then it stops. When you open up, it goes down. But the practical use is that this allows you to get down right places in restricted terrain without having to walk. That's what they say.
We should see a team popping out here shortly. All right, I see a hand coming out on the rope. While we're waiting, got another ranger going up the fixed rope. Team 56 going up the rope, second teammate. All right, Team 49 is getting ready to come off on the rappel here. See if we can catch these guys coming down. Here we go. He's getting ready to come down. Down and off the rope. Hey, how are you doing? All right. Yeah. What's up? All right. Good. What's up?
How are you, sir?
How was it? It was okay. Good enough. We'll see. How's Dad doing? Is he doing good? Where is he? Is he up there?
Yeah.
How's he doing? Is he doing good?
Debbie, stay here.
Stay over here. Come over here. Come hang out with me. We'll watch Dad from here. Come on. Let's see. We'll watch him from right here. Stay over here. Come over here a little bit.
See his camera?
We're gonna watch him on the camera right here. Watch. Here we go. Let's get it up here.
Quiet.
There we go. All right, we're gonna watch him. Watch him on TV. Oh, I see him. That's him on the right side. Do you see him? He's coming out. Look up, look at the tower. See way up there?
Oh, yeah, you got that.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's
Whoa.
coming. Oh yeah, he's gonna come down fast. Watch.
There you go. Go, Jimmy, go.
Go, go, go. Good job, Jimmy.
Good job.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, hang right here.
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Dad's coming. Here he is. There he is. You see him?
Go, Logan. Go,
Go walk it.
Tell him go fast.
Dada.
Go get it.
Go, Logan.
All right.
Okay, go, go, go. They're gonna go on the opposite course.
Stay right here. Stay right here.
Okay, go, Logan.
Wait till he gets through. Keep an eye on him.
Got it. Good job, guys. Let's go. All
All
right.
right, here he goes. He's gonna take off running. There he goes.
Good job.
There he goes. All right. That's the way my wife was too.
Okay, we're gonna look in. So we're gonna go watch them do the
Dad's
opposite
doing
course.
good.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
So
Good
many
luck.
ups and downs. Thanks. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
All right, guys, we're gonna go back to a little stationary capture here for a little bit while we await the next two teams.
Just doing an interview real quick. Yeah, is that all right? Thank you.
Yeah. All right, again, guys. Got several teams in now in the holding area, competitor holding area. We'll take a walk over there, check on those guys. How's it going? Yeah.
You live in the sea lifestyle, Doug.
No.
Let's check on these guys.
Nonprofit running.
See how these guys are doing.
Here we go.
It's too short.
Flavorless cookie.
Yeah.
A little longer, Eric.
Yeah, definitely. It'll save that arm.
Longer.
Yeah, you'll cover more ground. How you feeling, Sergeant Major? How you feeling, Sergeant Major? You look good. That's the important thing. You definitely have to make sure that that top rope is long enough so you can get a full leg extension. You want to get that full. You cover that for me, Best Ranger. keep an eye on these guys. Plain Reeves. Good to meet you.
Okay. Oh wow. Nice. You're still in pretty dang good shape.
I'm trying to hang. I gotta keep this guy from trying to catch me.
Yeah, okay, good.
That's your long one. Hey Eric, put it on the ground. Does it get almost to your nipple on the ground? It's a little bit longer right there. Because when you stand, you're not gonna get room. It's not gonna stretch. Are you left-handed? Is that one you lead?
It's gonna be very valuable. It's usually not very long. I would think companies work between 2 and 3 months.
How they doing?
Thank you. They're doing good. My team's right here.
Yeah,
about to
right
go
here.
work.
Well, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be on them. Hometown team.
They should do well on this, but they won't do as well as they want to because of how
Yeah.
loose these ropes
Yeah,
are right
well,
now.
of course. Yeah. Anybody that knows Prusik knows.
Tracking.
Yeah.
Because we trained here a lot and we always tightened it down,
Yeah,
figuring that's what they would do in the competition.
yeah. Definitely makes it easier, but it's the same technique's the technique, you know.
It is.
So
You're right.
it, again, day 3. These guys been going 51 hours 20 minutes at this point. These guys are literally just on fumes right now, but they know today's the last day. They know they can do it. Getting support from the families and friends. They're all doing great. These guys are keeping it all together. Looks like one of the guys trying to get a little medical treatment on something, on a finger or something. Who knows? Don't know what it is. Maybe took a fingernail off in some portion of the competition, but muscling through it either way.
Yeah, no way. I can't look at that either.
Bunch of former Best Ranger winners running around here. We've got one Medal of Honor Best Ranger winner here.
Coyotes or something, but
Everybody's doing well.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't have anything on me, unfortunately. Yeah. No, and honestly, you don't have to walk over that quick corner. I can just shoot you an email. So it's veteran and CBD company. So that's what my background is, which is like infectious diseases, retired.
I don't know what happens if they don't get ready in 2 minutes. I don't know if their time starts or.
What?
Six.
Okay, the guys look like they're getting kitted up now. I think once this next team gets here, we'll be moving up to the ropes. There's one of those former Best Ranger winner guys right there.
Yeah.
Team 32.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Right, 32, let's go. Got it.
So here we go. We're getting ready to get these guys hooked up to some ropes here in a second. We're gonna see if we can get in a position here to catch some of
That's
this.
super cool. I was excited for it, and I saw your name on that thing. Yeah, if you need anything on that.
And they're like, they even have like all the barrels out here too. And everyone's like, I'm the one like doing this. And I was just like, this is terrible fun.
Yeah. We did a heel test back in January. And it said 21 degrees. Like, why are we doing it? It was warmer in the water than it was outside the water. Yeah.
Jumping too.
I stayed in the water for a while.
I love
I gotta ditch this thing or something. Although I might need it. Well, I'm gonna put it down on that end down there and just leave it. Can you just put it at the end of that concrete leg on the ground? I'll just come get it later.
Are you waiting for the
Wait, set the bar 32 and break through it.
Let's go 32.
Okay, so they're being timed, guys. They're being timed to get these ropes set up. Not an easy task. We'll see if we can get an up close here with this. Watch how they set up these Prusik ropes.
Oh, I know who.
Okay, he's got his, looks like that's his bottom rope. Setting up his top rope now.
Yeah, that's
And we used to
30 seconds remaining.
we used to have a technique where we would use the knot with the Prusik to be able to kind of catch it inside the loop, and it made it just a little bit easier to slide on the rope when it was going up. But again, that's on a fixed rope, so it's even more challenging with this. The ropes are loose, but everybody's getting sort of a loose rope today.
this one and 5 and then 7 and 8. Or like right after.
I'll wait.
All right, everybody's going with the loop around the back of the calf there. These are the foot stirrups. Again, these guys are climbing these things with just sections of rope. It shows their ability to be able to get up into places.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
All right, nice and smooth, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Okay, there we go. Both teams are moving up quick.
You got it, Charles. Let's go.
Thank you.
Stay quick. Good job, baby.
Boy, it's almost neck and neck here.
That boy, Nick, get up there.
Halfway. Give us a little more, 32. Go.
Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Really good technique. Again, remember this comes down to technique on these.
There you go.
Comes down to technique.
Got it. Good job, baby. Almost there. Easy work.
There you go, Whitney.
Got about 10 feet left.
Charles.
Here, our TB guys are moving up that rope just a little ahead of the other guys.
Got it.
Keep pushing, dog. Keep pushing.
Good job, babe.
Get that right knee up. Get that right knee up. There you go. There you go.
Quick work. Charles, you got this.
Hell yeah, Nick.
Me too.
Come on.
Sorry, guys.
Let's go, Charles. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Eva, almost there. Keep going like that. Keep going like that.
Stay away from what you got in the air. Let's bring it out for it. There you go, Charles. Keep pushing.
Almost there. There you go.
You got it.
Let's go to the bar.
A solid finish, Charles.
Again, this is like all I can remember, or one of the main things I remember from the 1993 competition is that this is just, this one event is just tough to do.
Ready.
All right. Second teammates for each team are getting ready.
Make sure they don't fall. Two. Make sure those Prusiks don't fall.
Come on, 32, execute. All right, 402, you got it back.
All right.
Let's go, Zach.
AeroTV's off and running.
Pace yourself. Get up that rope. Pace yourself. Get up the rope.
Again, just so much upper body and leg strength required for this, especially if your technique's poor. If your technique's good, it's still extremely tough. And then on a loose rope, it just makes it exponentially tougher. So these guys are just muscling through this stuff. So doing an excellent job.
Last little bit. Get up that rope.
Keep pushing, dog.
You got it, Zach. You got it.
Keep going. Get up that rope.
He's coming.
Come on.
Got it. Keep pushing. You're almost there.
There you go. There you go. Last little push. Last push.
Your stirrups are short.
Ready. Let's do it. Let's go, Eric.
It's
Last push. You're almost there.
All right, he's almost to the top.
Come on. 5 more feet. Get up that rope.
All right, we're gonna catch Sergeant Major going up this rope here. Let's see how he does. Again, not an easy task. Not an easy task at all. There he goes, wrapping that foot, critical. There he goes. A lot of upper body strength, a lot of lower body strength.
Big long strides. There you go.
That's how we show up. That's how we finish. Big and strong. Come on.
all together, it was like well over.
There you go, Eric. That's it. Right that knee up there.
Again, just so you have a perspective of how high this tower really is. Just so tall, 60 feet. These guys pretty much have to muscle their way all the way up.
Go, Eric.
And we're gonna keep an eye on him as he's climbing. We're gonna get in a position over here where we can catch some of the rappel for these guys. All right, just for another perspective, you see how high he really is here. It's way up that rope. You really get a good perspective right here. You can see the treetops. You can see how high they go above the treetops here. So just remarkable how high that tower is. You don't really notice it until you're standing right next to it and you see how how high it is. Flying down that tower. There we go. 4th RTB, guys. Here we go. Coming down fast. As soon as he gets enough weight on that rope, he can just rip down. There he goes. Nice. Nice rappel at the bottom. Good push off the wall. Right, these guys are moving quick. There we go. There we go. Getting rid of gear. Getting rid of gear. There they go. And they're off. They're out of gear and moving. All right, we got one more team up there getting ready to come down the rappel.
Yeah. To the restroom. Go.
This one's on squad on the far side. Or it's not works, but not holding the elbows.
All right, good job, guys.
Going back to phone.
Like every time you, I was like a fucking. Oh yeah. I would certainly come just to see the hall.
I mean, it's on a come along. So if that Prusik breaks and drops lower than what it is, I'll retighten it. If that Prusik's tight, I'm not.
Yeah. It just looks like it's gotten a lot of
Yeah.
fast, they tightened the freedom considerations, so it maintains the same problem.
Yeah, we weren't tightening it up. that Prusik breaks, and I notice that it drops, like I'll 100%.
It just looks like it's like shaking.
Yeah.
Compared to the first guys, but we get it a lot.
I mean, it was up there for 24 hours before the first event went out, so if it was gonna loosen up, it would have been done already.
I mean, it's just when the competitors get on it.
Well, I mean, when you think about the competitors, the amount of force from that come along is stronger or heavier than what the competitors weigh. There's nothing in the rules that says that they cannot. So if they step on that rope, right, there's nothing.
No, they didn't. Well, yeah, it's supposed to bring us back to training. Already on it?
I don't know about later.
And then we'll give a countdown to both teams to start initially. Once you guys get your I was just curious because
I know nothing about it.
Even on the first two teams, like with the left side, looked more loose than the right. Even Rain from 75th, 36. He never grabbed the other one shaking it.
This,
and there is tape
like I said, typically they have it
on the rope.
into a ground anchor, and then it's pulled tight, and then they have the winch tightening just one way, so it's pulling all the slack right out. Here they have it tightening. It's in like a system, so there's just inherently more slack in it, and as the competitors go, the ropes stretch over time with the weight on it, and that's what's great. It's not that it's loosening the Prusik, it's that it's stretching the rope. So take the play out.
Looking any of that, you know?
What?
Like competed in 2012.
Yeah.
We're live streaming for Ranger Association, but
Oh, nice.
I'm not tracking that stuff to the level that you go on. This your coach for the teams, or
Yeah, I took second in 19 and first in 21, so
oh yeah,
I know a few things about this thing.
absolutely.
Those are all things that they should be doing.
So you right? So Blaine Reeves is out here. Took first in '93.
93, yeah. He's out live
30 years ago. It's wild. So I've been with him for the last 2 days, and just hearing him talk about like the differences in the competition between '93 and now is unreal.
Yeah, this year's pretty dramatic. There's a lot of changes. I don't know if that's well, too much modernization, not enough Ranger tasks.
Let's go, Jungle.
Really?
What are you guys dropping standards?
That's right. You got a tab. The real tab is what.
Matt. You have a minute and 30 seconds remaining.
Think of that.
1 minute remaining. I'll tell you when we get. I'll you here. Or 2 minutes is a lap.
Let's get it, Cam.
30 seconds remaining. You good? 25, you good? Good to climb? 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let's go, boys. Big bites. Big bites here.
There you go. Nice. Big drive, big drive.
Nice, Luca.
Nice, looking good.
Nice, Cam. Good. Let's go, Luca.
Animal, good rhythm, bro. Good rhythm.
Let's go, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Nice.
Nice, Cam. Good. Keep going. Keep breathing. Breathe, Luca. Breathe.
There you go, Luca.
Let's go, boys. Come on. Push.
Nice.
Come on, keep it up. Keep it up. Good pace. Good pace. Let's go, boys. Come on, keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go, Luca. Come on, finish it. Let's go, Cam.
Nice, Cam. Nice, Cam.
There you go, boys.
Heck yeah, Luca. Heck yeah.
Nice. Come on, almost there. Get up. Get up there.
Few more bites. Few more bites.
Nice.
Hey, boy. Nice.
Heck yeah. Let's go, boys.
Nice.
Really good. That was nobody else.
Oh, sorry.
My 20 seconds on the first time. That was good.
30 seconds remaining.
It's third day.
Gloves on.
All right, Griff. This is your event right here. Let's go. Yep. All right, Graham. Let's get it, buddy.
There you go, Brad. Put on your feet.
It looks funny.
I was losing it.
All right, Griff. Let's get it, man.
Looking good, Griff. Looking good.
He's gonna fly up there. All right, boys. Let's go now.
Good.
There you go, aggressive. Go, 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 go.
Let's go, Graham.
There you go, Graham.
Find that rhythm, man.
Nice, Graham. Nice.
Big move, big push.
Put those hands up there.
There you go. Come on, Graham.
Keep going, short and go, faster, faster. There you go, faster. Right there.
At the same time, so it's a straight race.
Good, Graham. Find that pace.
There you go. Keep going.
Nice, Graham. Let's go, man.
I'm good. I just got to go to the restaurant and then got detoured.
Let's go, Griff.
I got caught by one of the.
Come on, Griff. Let's go.
Yeah. I would say, we need to get somebody out there pretty soon.
Good leg. Good job, Griff.
All right,
Let's
see
go,
you.
Griff. Push. Come on, kid.
Push him up with those shoulders. Let's go.
Come on, Graham. Keep it up, Griff. You're good, man.
All right, wow, really good technique. Really good technique here on the left rope. Left rope is moving. He's catching the right rope right now.
Come on, Graham.
Nice,
Push,
Graham. Almost
man.
there, Graham. Let's go.
Come on, Griff. Get up there. Keep pushing, Griff.
Wow, he's
Big
almost
bites,
catching
Griff.
him.
Let's go. Big bites.
Again, you're limited by the length of your stirrups. So if you don't have your stirrups long enough, you're gonna have to do short, choppy steps. But if you get those long enough, You can make big, long strides on get up that rope.
Let's go.
All those guys are using their right arms as the top rope, and that rope, that arm just gets so tired going up. That shoulder and that right shoulder and that right bicep just gets smoked going up that thing. Well, that was a pretty good move there. We're gonna get around and see if we can catch the rappel. These guys should come off this tower pretty quick.
You having a good one?
Yeah, yeah,
I saw you leave the latrine over there.
yeah,
I walked in there and I had to walk back out.
yeah. Well, that wasn't me.
No, but I had to fly
Yeah,
back to basic.
yeah, that's exactly what it was like in there, wasn't it? Well, I think it's just because of the training centers here, you know, and so.
No, I had to open the door for a while, let the air out.
All right, so we should have a couple guys coming out here just in a second. We see them.
32 up there. You know. Yeah.
Excellent. Those were the 4 best times. They're good. They're all studs. Spider monkeys, if you will. Mitch was our
They're
best
already
guy,
in the
but
lead. But like they don't. Yeah, if they crush the top four course, they'll
Which team is that?
team 25 and 26, both from the 25th ID, sir.
Oh, okay.
If you guys have any questions at home, feel free to throw it in the chat and I'll try to answer it if I know the answer. Hopefully you guys are getting some of the obstacle course as well. We've actually got somebody heading out to the range, Grange Range, which is after the obstacle course. Some of the front teams will be getting out there here soon.
Come on, right out, Luca.
Quick move off the ropes. There we go.
Boy. Nice, Griff. Nice, Griff. Get out.
There you go. That's the way you want to do it. Bound off that wall and then just let it fly.
All right, boys, let's go.
There you go, boys. There you go, boys.
Teams 25 and 26 from the 25th Infantry Division. The events are pretty similar to each other. We had an obstacle course. We did the Derby Queen. They're doing a very similar obstacle course. It's actually sort of modeled after the Derby Queen out here at the Warrior Training Center. We also had the Prusik climb and rappel back when I did it, but we did it on a different location and we didn't have the obstacle course right after it. We did have the obstacle course Same obstacle course pretty much. On day 3, our Prusik climb was actually would have been yesterday on day 2 during our day stakes. So all the day stakes were done out at Todd Field. We'll actually be out at Todd Field a little later today. When I competed, I was actually with the 4th Ranger Training Battalion. So I was a ranger instructor out here in 1992, and then also in 1993. So I got to compete twice. The first year I did it in '92 was quite the learning curve, as it is for everybody in their first year doing this. And then in '93 we got lucky enough and got to hold some pistols at the end. Got a couple more teams sitting in there. It looks like teams 37 and 23. They're in the holding area, getting the ropes measured, getting ready to go. See a couple teams going off in the distance. If you look way out beyond the folks out there, way out there, we've got another live stream going, by the way, that's covering the obstacle course. They're way out on the far side out there. You can see crowds of folks out there following along with their teams. A lot of support here for these Rangers. If you guys want to send me questions, feel free. If I don't respond right away, send another one, because I don't catch all of them because I'm not always watching the camera. In fact, I'm trying to eat right now while we're still filming. I got you guys sitting on a tripod trying to just cover some of the action so we can catch the next set of teams going up.
sir, what's going on? We're by the tower. You'll see us. We're on the far side of the tower. We're on the far
And that's just like January 25 or whatever I actually retire. That's my all my yeah, but you want to do it 2 days prior, right? Yeah. 30 days.
Yeah, I mean, we did. I mean, absolutely. Like, it's not like a, you know what I mean? So, like,
How did you get this? I would be, like my thinking. I do have, yeah, I got you.
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to like they have a PBI clinic here already. They just don't have national doctors. And like the one guy they had. So there's PA. But yeah, no, I'm in my body. Like a big guy. Very. You'll like the fuller kind of margin. So Florida, there's not the military friendly states, Florida, Alabama, Texas. Now Georgia's we're just still, yeah.
Is that water in here? In here? Yeah. I don't know what
They're still shit, like for me, like driving around, if I see like a random piece of like around it, like over it, like what's that, you know, that's not normal. Like normal people don't think that. You know? It's like So I requested one. I've got it. I can come back. And I got it. Super easy. It's like right down.
Guys, got a couple of teams coming in. Welcome back. Sorry, we got 2 teams coming in here. We're gonna get up here. One team from the 75th Ranger Regiment and one from 7th Infantry Division. And get up here and get some good shots of these 75th Rangers. Team number 37, they look ready to go.
Set, begin.
Get a look at these 7th ID guys here. Working the ropes, doing a little teamwork, talking to each other.
Hey, I can start time in a second. I got it.
1 minute, 30 seconds remaining.
These guys are full up concentrating right now, so I'd do a shout out for you, but I don't want to because I don't want to disrupt their concentration. They're under a time crunch right now, trying to get these knots set up for the climb. So trying to be a little quiet for them. Get her check out the 75th guys, team number 37. These guys definitely look ready to do this, like part of their day job. Just trying to make sure we let these guys do what they need to do. So looks like his stirrups are set well. Looks like his ropes look good. All right, he's getting in start position.
30 seconds remaining.
He's got a little bit of time. He's gonna relax for a minute before he lifts that top rope. Okay, everything looks straight. His teammates checking him out, making sure he's good. 37's good.
2, 1, begin.
All right, they're off. Little head-to-head here. Little head-to-head here between Team 23.
There you go.
Good technique there, trying to get that rope as tight as he can for his teammate. Trying to help his teammate, doing a little teamwork here. Not a bad move. Working the same over here. Good technique. Moving up that tower really quick.
Vertical, chest closer. Yep, chest the rope.
Hear all their coaches talking to him. Working through it, it's tough. It's funny, but when you're doing this stuff, you can hear certain people's voices when they're yelling at you when all the chaos is going on. Yeah, it's gonna tax him. It's taxing everybody. He'll be all right though. He's a Ranger. All these guys are getting taxed right now, but nothing they haven't seen for the last 50, 54, 55 hours, wherever we're at right now.
Come on, man. A couple more good ones. Couple more good ones.
Almost there. Lots of media here, trying to get these guys in action.
Come on. One more push.
Big push, drive.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just hard to tighten these ropes. I'll show you why here in just a second, how hard it is. I'll wait till these guys get done. and then I'll show you the reason why it's tough to tighten these here.
Good job, buddy! Let's go, Justin!
These guys are doing the transition up at the top.
Make sure you keep the knot on the back of your hand.
Guys are getting the ropes set up.
First step, big drive. Hook that trail leg.
Looks like he's got those Prusik knots set just about right with those loops. Getting his safety line hooked up from the ranger instructor, NCO IC of the station.
Up rope.
Gonna put a little tension on it just to make sure in case something happens while he's on his way up.
Deep breath and do it, baby. Come on.
Okay, he's getting ready to take off.
Right now, let's go.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Okay, there he goes. And he's off.
Drive. There you go. Big drive.
There you go.
It's always a little tough on this.
There you go.
There you go, Ed.
Focus on your form.
Looks good.
There you
Looks
go.
good.
Yeah, the problem is there's no bottom anchor right below the rope. If you look right here, there's nothing to anchor at the bottom to get that downward levity.
Looking great.
You can keep the rope from wobbling, but there's nothing at the bottom, an anchor point where you can actually get the bottom of the rope through any sort of elbow pipe or something. That's what we used to use back in the day to try to get the rope tight. So then you could basically feed the rope through a 2-inch pipe at the bottom that you could anchor, and then put a vehicle or something out in front of the rope where you can attach it and put an anchor point in, and then get the rope really tight with a come along or something. But right now you don't have that anchor point at the bottom, so basically all you can do is stabilize the rope, pull it as tight as you can, but it's just tough to do without a bottom anchor point. So come over here and check on 75th, team number 37.
Nice, Evan.
Okay, he's getting ready to take off. It's going to be timed on it.
Come on, 5
All right.
more good ones.
Big strokes, taking big strokes, that's good. Those are more efficient as long as you got everything working together. So as long as everything's working, the big, long, smooth strokes. Good technique, and it'll be fine. He's pretty tall, but that bottom rope may be just a little bit long, in my opinion. It looks like he's got a knot in it to shorten it, but I think it may be still just a little too long. Yeah, you really got to pump those legs up. It's like doing high steppers or something. You really got to lift those legs high to cover as much ground on those knots as you can. Because it's just the more ground you cover on that rope, the easier it is and the less time you're on that rope. Again, we used to be able to do this climb, same height, in 17 seconds from the bottom to the top. We were able to turn it in about 17 seconds, but that was with a tight rope and our own stirrups, our own climbing ropes. That was not with ropes we just walked up to and had to assemble and put together and work. So lots of differences, but all the same effect. And this is just one of the toughest events here at Best Ranger. Probably the toughest 30 seconds in these guys' memory. I can tell you, having done this, this is one that left some scar tissue.
Right there, gotta drive.
His teammates looking out for him, talking to him, coaching him, helping him get up that rope. He's just burning everything he's got right now, trying to get up there. Got his leg fixed again. His shoulders are just done right now. His shoulders are out of gas. His biceps are out of gas. His legs are out of gas.
Almost there, come on.
But he's just fighting through all of that. Lactic acid is creeping. A lot of these guys are wobbling. You know, got a little limp, a little gimp in their step, but they're all still moving forward. All right, made it to the top. See if we can get around, see how fast these guys come down this rope. Looks like we might have some rain pushing in here in a minute. Clouds are pushing in. Feel some cool air. Lots of folks still around, keeping an eye on their Rangers. We'll have guys come out on the top up here in just a second. Those guys are going through their transition. So I've heard there's about 8 previous Best Ranger competition winners out here running around today, coming back, watching, making sure the integrity of the competition's kept in place. All of them will guarantee you if it was too easy, they'd say so. Haven't heard that complaint. I guarantee if you ask any of the competitors, they're not going to tell you that. There's not one easy event out here, I would imagine, especially now. Breathing right now is probably a pretty difficult event. Doing a live stream. Huh? Doing live stream.
Are you real?
Yeah.
Why don't they pay that damn ropes?
They can't. There's no bottom anchor. They can't get that downward pull. They got the bottom from wobbling. They just can't get it down to anchor it. Remember, we used to have an anchor point underneath, right under the rope, and then we could put the pipe there and anchor it. I'm getting asked that same question. All right. Wow, that's a fast move down that rope. Really quick. Hey, come here, Kurt. Hey, everybody at home. So I'm gonna show you. Hang on, let me get this next repeller here. Came down that rope really fast. His partner coming down. Hey, everybody at home. I'm gonna transition here. I'm gonna introduce you to Kurt Buka. He was one of the guys that we used to always meet out at the Prusik Tower back in the early '90s. Kurt was one of the guys who actually got me school trained and taught me how to actually do this Prusik climb. So he's here watching the competition, checking it out, making sure the standards are maintained. Some 30 years later.
31.
Yeah, 31 years later, and he was asking the same questions you guys were. How come they can't get the ropes tight? And we both just talked about it, and we're like, yep, that makes sense. So unless you got that bottom anchor point, it's really tough to get it tight. But at the same time, every one of these guys are getting up the rope, so it's not impossible. It just makes it a little tougher. And if anybody can get up a tough rope, it's these guys. So they'll figure out how to work through it and get onto the Ranger objective for sure. So, but there's just some more. I just wanted to introduce you to Kurt because he taught me how to do this stuff back in the day, and he asked the same questions you guys were, and we debated about it, and we came to the conclusion that it's a little tough to do without the right stuff at the bottom. So maybe they'll make that change next year if they decide to come back out here and make the ropes tight. But till then, these guys go semi-loose ropes this time. So take a watch Team 37 here, Ranger Regiment. We're getting ready to start the obstacle course. Yeah, Kurt, great meeting you. Thanks for talking with us. 75th Ranger Regiment taking off. There they go. And remember, folks, these are the top 16 teams that are left after the last 2 days of competition. All right, they've got some throughput going now. Got a lot more teams going. See 101st Airborne patches. And looks like ARTB guys. We're gonna get over here and get some footage of them. Team 46. Team 46. Get this other team here from the 101st. I think we saw these guys yesterday on the paddle. Obviously they did pretty well last night on the land nav, or they wouldn't be here today. Team 19 from the 101st Airborne Division.
I'll bring my bike, so oh yeah, sure.
There they go. Got the teamwork working. Really good work there.
Yeah, we'll do it in May.
Getting lots of people wanting to get coverage of this.
After that swim, bro, 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining.
And there you go, measuring the ropes. Then it's just a little wrap around the ankle. Helping each other out.
Yeah, I'm down with it, bro. I was the ultimate. Whenever you trained up, bro.
Go right here.
One minute remaining.
There you go, 19.
Seconds remaining. Ten, 9, 8. We go.
Team 46 is ready to go.
5, 4.
Both teams are running.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
All right, Danny, get up that rope, Danny.
Helping him get up, helping him get good teamwork right there, helping him get started.
Let's go, Danny. Keep going.
See if these guys pull down on the rope. Yep, standing on it, pulling down on it. Oh, wow. Wow, he's making quick work of that rope right there. That is the best technique I've seen all day right there. He is just smooth on that rope. That is the way you climb it right there. That is absolutely the best I've seen all day, right there. That is the fastest climb I've seen all day, right there.
Good job, Danny.
That's probably 20, Just over 20 seconds to the top. Wow, that was fast. That was really fast, guys. For today's efforts, that was absolutely the fastest time we've seen today.
All right, Tanner, get him. Stay focused. Breathe.
Almost there, Miles. Let's go. Go, Miles. Get up there. Let's go. Carson. To the knot. To the knot. Let's go. Keep going. You're almost there. 45 seconds, Carson. One more. All right, Tanner. Go ahead, crush it, bro. Send it. There you go. There we go, Miles.
All right, he's at the top. Let's check out these other guys. Let's see how his teammate does. You guys are good. It's all good.
You got this. Hey, don't worry about speed. Be smooth. Yep.
All right, the teammates are getting ready to go now.
I've seen those before. Hold up. Those are a little deflated. Yeah, well, that's because they've been off the juice. ACL tear.
All right, Tanner, let's go.
All right.
Hey, get that right hand. Tanner, pick the right hand. There you go. There you go,
Nice
Tanner.
and
There
smooth.
you go.
Nice and smooth. Stay on that rope. Nice and smooth. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Good technique. Very good technique. He's done this once before, at least. Really good technique on this climb. Both he and his teammate have done this once before, for sure. These guys have got this down. And he's on a loose rope, much looser than his teammates, and he's still climbing it just about as fast as his teammate did. So, yeah, these guys are definitely the fastest Prusik climbers today, without a doubt.
Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Get up there.
There you go, Tanner. Let's go.
Back in the day, the Prusik climb was one of those events that, you know, just within the Best Ranger community, it was always something to talk about with, you know, with the standards, who could do it fast. You know, everybody knew everybody else's times and what the fastest times were while that was fast. Yeah, that's definitely the fastest team that we've seen today on the Prusik climb.
Good job, Tanner. Pull it steady. Pull it steady.
Not that it means a whole lot other than they did a really good Prusik climb, but back in the day, like I said, you know, with previous competitors and winners, we always talked about the Prusik climb because everybody knew how hard it was, and so it was kind of a gauge to see, wow, how, you know, a lot of technique, obviously, but also requires some endurance on it, and you know, so it was always something that was talked about, how quick guys could do this Prusik climb. So I'm gonna go ahead and move around, see if we can catch these guys coming off the rappel. Is anybody else's neck hurting from looking up all day?
It's the thing, right? Yeah.
Are they from Tech?
No, I'm a National Guard.
Oh, do you keep that?
Yep.
Army Guard? How was the best climb today? I've watched all of them. No, that I'm telling you, that was the fastest climb today. I've watched all of them. Back in the day, that used to be like a talk. Like we used to talk, like that's the thing you talked about. What's your Prusik, right?
It still is.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's changed, right? Like we had a tightrope, right? Anchored, it was anchored over a Todd, you know, so you got the skid, but it was always to the skid, right? Was your climb, and then, you know, what was your transition and down, you know, so.
Transition hadn't been this
Well, yeah, but ours wasn't.
Yeah. In 18 when they brought it back,
Oh, yeah?
I got up, down.
Yeah, it's up and down.
I went so fast. And my stuff because he wasn't planning on me coming back down.
Right.
And I
So,
was like, I can't sure.
so the year 90, so 93, 30 years ago, my partner and I had the fastest Prusik when we did it, and we could do the climb in 17, and the transition we could be on the mat in 41 at Todd Field.
That's quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you're up there.
Well, you're
off.
you're walking and taking it off as you're moving across the top of it. Yeah. Yeah. That
They
was.
made you transition the platform.
Yeah. So once you come off the rope, you get out of your stirrups, but your safety, you're taking it off and walking with it and dropping it, walking over to your other ropes. And sorry, I'm doing live stream too, so these guys are probably getting dizzy. All right, got two teams coming out here. Oh man, these guys are rolling,
keep
rolling
going.
well.
Keep going.
Got the National Guard team here. Yep. Wow. Very good. Very good.
Throw it down. Throw it down.
Team 46, team 19.
It's all you.
These guys are working, coming off the
we're
rope.
in our
Oh wow,
part
these guys
now.
are flying off this tower.
This is our
Getting
backyard.
down.
Come on.
They're on the time. They're on the clock.
Come on.
So
You got it. This is our backyard. Too easy. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Keep it clean. 8 minutes. Keep it clean. Yeah. Yeah.
all right, we'll see how many more teams we have left. Got a few more left. We'll go back into a little bit of a static position here, waiting for these last couple teams. When the last teams come through here, I'm gonna move and start running through the obstacle course with them. So we'll keep all the teams on the radar for you guys. As we start to leapfrog, we got a live stream going out to Grueling Range.
They did a bigger wedding last summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Not everyone does.
wrestler, all the wrestler community pretty tight.
We name dropped my
It was like one of those restaurants. I think it's the yeah. On the bay side, yeah. Yeah, they had it there. Most people showed up. One guy was one. Three-piece suit. He had one undershirt on. He was like the best. And necklace. And he walks us and he's like, here's the fellas. What do you do? I'm like, I work here. You're like, what? I know you're a I was like, what do you mean? I was like, look at yourself. You're a child. He didn't like that. We got we all got spoken on. There's like 2 rooms. So then the TVs took us and then they struck us again. And his first kid steps up and is like, hey, the senior was like, literally pulls out his like national guard hoodie. I don't know how they do the race.
It's practice.
Hey, nerd! Stop messing with the wildlife before you get a Thank you.
Man.
Out there kicking an ankle, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, Cody's still fried. What's the area? So that it doesn't be my ID says it's not expired. It has a good picture, and I don't want to switch it.
That's fine. I'm not. I didn't say anything.
sun being down in the stadium?
It was hot, and then they had to do a transition run from the stadium to the river. And it was probably 2 hours, something like that. But it was in the heat of the day. It was like 3 o'clock, and it was beating down. Like, man, this is hot. You die.
How do they handle that? They got what every little rest stop that they have. They have like five gallon water from the water. So they just basically make the water
They I think they have 7. I didn't know that until this year. Washington, I mean, guys, weather, you get so many guys. It doesn't make sense, considering like people like anyway, if they're trying to keep how much is responsible for fucking watching it. You know what I mean? They moved 56 miles the first day. Ration MREs, guys. That's what I said, that it was 50 miles events, and it was each
Hey guys, welcome back. We're getting ready to go hot here with another set of teams.
Yeah, I was actually on my way to
We have some weather pushing in here in just a second, so. We're gonna move over here and see if we can get some action. See what team we got going here. Team 47.
Good. All right. Get ready. Get set. Begin. One minute, 30 seconds remaining.
You see team number 11 there, the lieutenant on the Lieutenant Hoover on the left. No, that's not the MRE he ate last night in his belly. That's not his belly, in fact, that's his gloves. So he doesn't lose them. That way he's maintaining his equipment. I know he looks fat, but I guarantee you he's not.
1 minute remaining.
These guys know how to do this. They got their patent on their gloves. They know what they're doing here. Always important to have that. Remember what I talked about when we were talking about the pinching of the hands under the knot. That patent helps relieve some of that, takes some of that pain away. Doesn't get rid of it all. You still feel it, but it does reduce it some. Yeah, he's got
30 seconds.
got some good technique there. Let's see how he goes.
Are you ready to climb?
Yeah, picture, you're good there.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Come on, Nate.
All right, Nate.
Okay, big steps, big steps. There he goes. Big steps, big steps, big steps. There he goes. All right, nice and smooth now. Good technique. Good technique on both sides right now. Unfortunately, with this looser rope, it causes these guys to spin a little bit. And part of it's the way they have the Prusiks on. If they start spinning too much, that safety rope can get twisted in there. That was always kind of a factor that would show up sometimes. You see these guys got some intel to keep that rope tight. They're doing that, helping his teammate up at the top.
Nice and smooth. Good job. Yeah.
10th Mountain guys.
Come on, Gonzo. Try not to spin so much.
You got it. And once you get past that next beam.
Big pulls.
Nice, Nate.
Big pulls. Use your legs.
There. Couple more pushes. You're there.
Got a little bit of rain starting to come in now.
Big pulls, Gonzo. Big pulls. Use your legs.
Good job, Nate. Nice, Nate. Good job.
Good job. Get on that platform as fast
There you
as
go,
possible.
Nate.
Good job, Nate. Good job. Get on the platform. There you go. All right, boy. All right, go. Let's go. All right, go. Your turn, bro. Move. Come on, Gonzo.
We're at right around 53 hours of
Use your legs.
competition time right now. Teammates heading up. These guys are getting their ropes fixed. Second teammate.
There you go, Gonzo. Almost there, buddy.
Sarah, I don't know what he's doing. He saw me behind start and he's just fucking resource all of a sudden.
Rain's starting to push in a little bit now. Starting to get some mist. I can't tell if it's rain or if it's just a heavy mist coming down, but definitely starting to feel something. Keeping these guys cool now, as opposed to yesterday. Yesterday was just rough.
Are they getting the whirly birds? Or are they throwing somewhere?
Good technique there, getting his extra ropes out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, I play against Dave.
Wow, that's a really good technique right there. Hadn't thought of that. That's something I just learned right there. See how he used his excess rope on his knot for the bottom for his foot loop. Use the excess rope there to bring it back around and basically tie his foot in, so he's not going to lose that. He's not going to lose that foot when he's going up. He's not going to lose that stirrup. So that's actually pretty cool. Just learned something. Now the only kicker is whether he'll be able to get out of it when he gets up to the top when he's smoked. But he's probably rehearsed this once or twice to know to do that. So he probably has a pretty good technique for getting out of it, I would imagine.
All right, Coach, show him what's up. Get it. There we go. Show him what's up, Coach.
Wow, good technique. He's done this. He's definitely done this before. So yeah, that's a very smooth stroke right there, especially for a loose rope.
There you go, Coach. Like it.
Very good climb.
Good job, brother. In the rhythm, Jack. Smooth first. Stay up tall, bro. Stay up tall. Keep going, Z. There you go, Z. Into a rhythm.
Yeah, Coach. Keep rolling with it, man. Good job, brother.
Stay up tall, bro.
This is when that burn starts happening right now. Definitely feeling the burn.
Nice.
Good job.
There you go. Keep going.
There we go. Coach, way to get up there.
Wow, he's almost there. And he's up at the top. Wow, that was a quick climb.
Good job, bro. Good job, bro.
And he's moving all right. Big long strokes, smooth.
Go, Jack. You look good. You got it. You're almost there.
team that came through here a little bit ago. The one just before these guys on this rope. Oh, those guys were definitely.
40 for both of them.
Was it really?
Yeah, 45 seconds, 55 seconds.
No kidding, man. That's
I was,
yeah. They've done this once or twice before. Yeah, I know. That's what's so funny is these guys are cooking with Crisco right now.
you guys just went, they went really fast.
Yeah, I know. This was exactly. All right, guys. The plan is we're gonna keep you out here at the Prusik as long as we can, and then we'll keep this going. And then when that last wave of teams comes through, I'm gonna attempt to try to stay with them on the obstacle course, catch as much as I can for you. I know we got Jay, I think, still over on the obstacle course trying to get the teams going through. That obstacle course is going to get a little tougher now because everything's going to get slick. That wood's going to get a little slick because we've definitely got some moisture coming in right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting ready to move to the obstacle course here in just a minute, guys. I may move with this next team actually. All right, we'll get these guys off the tower, and we'll go see if we can catch these guys. Wow, now that was a fast move. That was a fast move down the road. Okay. All right, I'm gonna follow these guys. Okay, guys, we're doing a little live stream switch. I'm gonna be rolling. I'm gonna be rolling with these guys going through the OTC, through the obstacle course. Those guys are moving quick. Jay.
We'll see, man. It depends. I mean, because they'll like hit us up after kill time. If you want to do it, and they'll just I'll have to tell them where I'm at my series, where I'm at live. They got to like a bigger time, but I'm also at a stage where I don't want to take time with my family. You know what I mean? Right. The more time I can spend with them, the more time I can watch my kids grow. I'm both not play, but
nothing like a little run straight up a hill to get the heart rate elevated. Get over here, find their first obstacle.
Good, got it. Come down the same way.
So as this gets taller, the floors get further apart, making it much more challenging.
Up one more, yes.
Yep, all right.
That's the
There we
last
go.
one, now come down. Inside. Yes.
You got it.
They're using a lot of teamwork here, keeping each other safe as they come down. Notice it, you can't touch from hanging. Definitely not gonna touch from hanging. All right, to make this more fun, now this is gonna be a challenge because these logs are painted. Number one. Number two, they move. Number three, they're wet. So it's really making this kind of tough.
You all right? That post, right?
Again, like I told you guys, this is really tough because the logs are wet, they're wet, everything is so slick right now. These logs move, you can see them rolling. His teammates just about got it. All right, nice.
Good job, Gonzo.
All right, man, that was a hard fall I had on that log. That was definitely a hard. Yeah, you can see how that log just rolls on him. Okay, there he goes. Cleared that log. That's the one he had problems with. He's doing all right.
Good, Jack. Nice and easy, baby. That's it.
There he goes. Making sure he can cover this thing with the.
Go, Jack.
There he goes. You got it.
Hey, catch him. Catch him.
Nice. So these guys are running through gravel, through pea gravel, and it's just, man, it just takes it every little bit out of your legs that you got.
Perfect. Go.
There we go.
Right side. Slippery, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, Jack, you can go at the same time.
Talking to each other. Just high stepper.
Hey, Gonz, put them on your head, Gonzo. Use your arms.
Got team number 11, 10 mount. Working through a good technique there. Except it does make you a little dizzy. There you go. So there's certain places in here where the gravel's going to be a little taller than others, so it doesn't crush you as bad.
I think probably good. Good, good, good.
You see how tough this gravel's to run in. It's just so tough on the legs right here. So tough. All right, a little teamwork here. All right, we're gonna hop over. Catch team. We're gonna hop over and catch team. Well, actually, we're gonna leave team 47 alone over there. Stay with these guys for a little bit. They got a little low crawl. Nothing like adding a little sand to their uniforms. It'll increase that fun factor for them. Good thing it's not barbed wire, just cables.
Okay. Take a second, Gonzo.
Talking to each other. Really important. This last day of the competition, they really.
You don't have to stand, you just gotta get over, right? What? Touch your feet on it.
Tell it.
And then sit on the other side. But you don't have to stand straight up. Does that make sense?
At this, they got to get up high enough on the rope to get it. There they go.
Good,
Good technique. Good technique.
Good job, Gonzo. Good job.
This was a tough one before. All right, good. Yeah, there you go. Gotta have the right amount of momentum with this. And good. Perfect execution. Great execution on that one. Again, gotta watch these jumps. Hopefully these logs aren't too slippery with the paint on them. Gotta really be careful though. Gotta really be careful on these. All right, made it through, good. Helps to have long legs on this one for sure. There it is, good, nice. All right, this one's called the tough one for a reason.
All right, remember it's slippery. Good job, Gonzo.
Over the tape. Over the tape. Another ball. Get your legs up. Get your legs up. There you go.
There's a reason this one's called the tough one. been on this obstacle at the Derby Queen multiple times. It is not easy. Guys got to climb up again and then come down the ladder.
There you go, Jack. Big pulls. Put your legs up there. There you go.
All right, he's okay, his teammate's here. He's up at the top. He is a ways up there. There's the treetops. He's right up near him.
Nice. Good work, Gonzo. Keep up. There you go. Don't do too big. There you go. Good job. Good job. Left leg drop. Good job. Good job.
It's all right. Not graded on form out here.
Let's stay with the next one. Stay with the next one.
I'm gonna get over here and get set up. As he's working his way off. His partner's gonna be up here leading him. I can tell you this is a common occurrence on the obstacle course on day 3. It's a common occurrence. I can remember my teammate dragging me through this thing. Oh, this is day 3. This is just so not that this is an easy obstacle, but you can see how it kind of go. It's just crazy. And these guys, remember, these guys are on fumes right now. Catching up with his teammate. Perfect. Again, these things get pretty separated up here. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you can see the treetops in the distance. That's how high they are. Yeah, way up there. Little bit of confidence required on this. That's probably why it's called the confidence climb. I can hear the boots. I can hear the boots squeaking on the wet logs. Definitely tough. All right, the Weaver, the dreaded Weaver. I can tell you, both years that I competed, this was absolutely the toughest part of the Derby Queen course. The old saying used to be, once you get to the top of the Weaver, the competition is downhill from there. And I guarantee you these guys would probably agree the same. This is just such a upper body and lower body strength. Remember, these guys are got lactic acid everywhere. You know, they've got muscles wanting to cramp up, and now these they've got to hook their legs. I mean, muscles are just ready to seize up at any minute. I noticed something on this obstacle that the Weaver out at Derby Queen, the edges of these logs or these posts here on these horizontal posts tend to be a little more rounded. I do remember the edges on those out on the Derby Queen, and those were quite abusive, as I recall. Got to use the same technique getting down. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot them my way. I can hopefully see them in the chat. Got a little bit of rain coming down out here right now. Just a real light mist or a drizzle.
Over under the table.
I got it. That's your last one right there. You're good. Yep. Am I good? Yep.
Another high step over here. Get down here with his teammate.
No hands. No hands.
Ooh, this is gonna make this tough. It's gonna make this one tough right here. This one is tough.
Let's go.
this is tough right here. This is a no joke tough. I think I would go on the left side on this obstacle. If it was me, I think left side looks a little shorter than the right side, but it could just be my vision. But that left side looks shorter to me. But these guys are working through it regardless. There we go.
Hey, good work, way to work together.
Yeah. They got nothing left in the tank right now, and they're just figuring out how to get it done. Got nothing left in the tank right now. Just trying to keep from injuring themselves. They're not using their hands to assist themselves, just to keep from killing themselves. That's all. It's all good. Still with it. There they go. Now they got a technique. Now they got a technique. There they go. Right on. Great technique, guys.
John, just jump over the second one. Don't aim for the beam, jump over the beam. Throw your head over it.
Okay. You use your hands.
Jump over it. There you go.
There you go. Good, good.
Another log walk. We're gonna see how this one rope commando crawl goes. Get up here for these guys for that. Remember getting a famous picture back in the day on this, on the Derby Queen version. There's definitely a technique
Use
to
your legs.
this.
When you get tied uphill, use your legs. Big pulls. Use your legs.
Good job, Gonzo. I'll tell you when he's touching tape. Good.
Just really hard to get out on this rope initially. So you got to get that foot up there. That foot gives you that extra balance, counterbalance. Oh, yeah, really good smooth strokes on that. All right, and they're off. Another team coming through here. Let's see if we can catch them. All right, it looks like we've got the last couple teams out here on the obstacle course. Definitely have the last couple teams out here on the obstacle course right now. I'll keep this running for you.
All right, 34, let's go.
Keep pushing, Dylan.
Hey, left side, get on left.
Family California's watching. Let's go.
James, hit the left side. Good one. Come on. Left side.
Hey, how long do I have to wait?
Until he's doing the obstacle. You guys, this obstacle you can do at the same time.
Left side, Dylan. Left
You do it at the
side.
same time. Next obstacle you have to wait. When does that happen?
I think they start transitioning in May.
All right, guys, we're gonna get moving again. Sorry, I had to take a little nature break. Good thing there's Plenty of restrooms around here. It's definitely wet out here right now. So all this wood by itself would be slippery, but with this white paint on it, it's extra slippery. So awesome. Thanks for the feedback. I'm guessing that's Jay. Jay may still be out here. We're eventually both gonna have to get out of here soon. Get moving to the, try and get leapfrogged out ahead. Oh yeah, Jay's out there. He's got that team locked in. All right, guys, we're gonna cut off here. If you want, try to get over to Jay's live stream. He's also covering the obstacle course. He's right up on him, I see him. So I'm gonna go ahead and break here and get ready to move. We're gonna try to do some leapfrogging here. Well, we've already got someone out at Grueling Range. So you guys should have that channel up and running. We're gonna go ahead and sign out here. So everybody, if you want, shift on over to Jay's live stream if you want to continue to watch the obstacle course. If not, take a look out at the Grueling Range stuff. Appreciate all the feedback, everybody. I'll be up here shortly once I get moved and resituated.